Zaleski Sports audio test. Zaleski Sports audio test 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. Thursday the 13th, right? Yeah, October 7th is Friday.
No. Yes.
October 13th can't be. Oh, it is a Thursday. The last game is a Thursday. Is that Polar? Polar? How you say his name? Paler. Well, Comic or Paler. Yeah. Sherwood Rapids in stock. Zari Meaner? Sure. Okay. Vincent Hinky. Alan Dahlman, Frankie Kessler. Oscar Taylor. Connor Symington. Jack Winkler. Benjamin Meyer. Matthew Wilson. Ransom Quickman. Sam Rasmussen. Sawyer Young. Nathan Zarin. Ryan Zars. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to WIAA Olsen Field, the home of your Greenwood Indians. Tonight the Indians take on the Blackhawks from Owen. The WIAA takes great pride in providing opportunities for all athletes to participate in a healthy and safe environment. We ask you to join us in setting an exemplary model of sportsmanship for tonight's event. With that said, it is with great pleasure and honor that I introduce the Greenwood Choir to sing our national anthem. All right, welcome to homecoming week. I think we got a really nice crowd for tonight's event. Beautiful weather. We're going to start out and we're going to meet the visiting Blackhawk offense. Starting with the quarterback, number 5, Logan Amacher. Number 16, tight end, Lucas Rasmussen. Number 23, tight end, Vincent Hinky. Running back, number 27, Colin Dahlman. Running back, number 28, Trayton Tesmer. Guard, number 33, Connor Symington. Guard, number 52, Benjamin Hagemeyer. And rounding it out with guard number 74, Nathan Zarin. The Blackhawks are coached by Coach Terry Lobby. And now, your starting lineup for the Greenwood Indians. Number 86, center, Ethan Shaw. Number 77, outside linebacker, Levi Linder. Number 68, outside linebacker, Wyatt Thomas. Tailback, number 24, Gage Livick. Fullback, number 22, Marshall Schultz. Outside linebacker, number 10, Kaden Armaton. Fullback, number 9, Christian Thomas. And your homecoming king, number 7, Red Glenn. Indians are coached by...
Well, good evening, everybody. This is Joe Anderson here, bringing you tonight's broadcast of Zaleski Sports. It's football here from Greenwood, homecoming. Greenwood Indians looking for their first win since early September. Actually looking for their first points since the second game of the season. They've taken 3 pretty good shots to the jaw here in their last 3 games. Prairie Farm and Thorpe and Gilman.
Please feel free to stop down and say hi.
But it's homecoming, and everybody's in a good mood tonight. Greenwood will be
We also have plenty of brats tonight.
receiving or doing the kicking here to start things off. Again, my name is Joe Anderson, bringing you tonight's play-by-play here on Zaleski Sports. My producer is my beautiful wife, Chris Anderson. Owen-Withee in their traveling white jerseys with the black helmets, black pants, red trim. And the Indians in their home red with the black pants and the red helmets with the spear logo on the helmets. Blackhawks with their Blackhawk moniker on their helmets. Chris Brzezinski will start things off here for the Indians. And Pooch kick, tried to do an onside kick, and it's going to be flagged. Might have even been offside. I'm not sure. Hey, friends, leave a positive comment on the air, and I'll give you a shout-out. Start things off here for the Indians. And there we go. I know the sound is good. So I got my phone up. So they're going to re-kick it again back 5 yards. No, they're not. They're going to take it from the spot. 1st and 10 for Owen-Withee with no time off the clock. And they're going to spot the ball to Greenwood 43. I think they're thinking about that, what they could do. Do they have to re-kick that or not? Because speaking as an official that I've done, is if it doesn't go 10 yards, I think you have 3 choices. If it goes out of bounds, you can either take the 5-yard penalty and make them re-kick, take the ball at your own 35. Oh, and they're going to penalize that as well. They can take the penalty. I thought they had to re-kick it. What? Not sure what's going on here. Now they're going to move the ball up 5 yards, and it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 37. So Owen-Withee starting well into Owen-Withee or Greenwood territory. Handoff up the middle. And we're underway here in Greenwood. Colin Dahlman, the ball carrier. Their biggest rusher, as far as yardage, is Trayton Tesmer, Colin Dahlman, and Logan Amaker. Amaker, the quarterback, they have thrown, I think, 3 passes all season. They are strictly a ground team. Rarely do they pass. 2nd down and 5 for the Blackhawks. Handoff. And there goes the big man, Tesmer. And Tesmer, a good run, another 1st down picked up for Owen-Withee. And the ball is inside the 15, or inside the 20. They're going to mark him out at the 17. Not even a minute into the contest. All sorts of homecoming activities going on this week here in Greenwood. And their parade today at 2:45. Pep assembly, they had all sorts of fun activities going on. Handoff. And there goes Colin Dahlman. And Dahlman, a good run. Picks up about 3, maybe 4. They're going to take it up to the 14-yard line where it'll be 2nd down and 7. Make that, let's call it a long 6, a short 7. And Owen-Withee just running that power attack. They've got Dahlman and Tesmer in the backfield behind Amaker, the quarterback. He's under center. Takes the snap, hands it up, and there goes Tesmer. And Tesmer close to a first. He's got the 1st down. It's going to be 1st and goal. And I think they're going to spot the ball at the 5. Yes, they are. So 1st and goal at the 5. Handoff. This goes to Dahlman. Dahlman's in.
Carried by Dahlman. Touchdown, Blackhawks.
So Colin Dahlman makes it 6-0 here. 9:52 left in the 1st quarter. Extra point attempt coming up. Of course, they're going to run it. Coach Terry Lauby of Owen-Withee. And a keeper by the quarterback. And he lost it. And the run was no good.
Extra point conversion was no good. It's going to be 6-0 Blackhawks.
Well, we're a little bit in 2 minutes in, and it's already 6-0 Owen-Withee. Friends, we'll take a time out here. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Central Wisconsin Glass is Central Wisconsin's choice for your next new or remodeled shower and bathroom. The experts at Central Wisconsin Glass will effortlessly guide you through the design and installation process. Have the elegant and modern shower and bathroom you've been looking for. Call Central Wisconsin Glass at 715-387-8010. That's 715-387-8010. And Central Wisconsin Glass on Facebook for your residential, commercial, and vehicle glass needs.
Stone Innovations, home of Wisconsin's largest granite and quartz selection, is now featuring the best stone shopping experience in the state. Our brand new indoor facility allows for a home-like, comfortable atmosphere. Choose from hand-picked stone from around the world and select the perfect look for your dream kitchen in the best lighting possible. Then sit down with our free design services to customize the look of your kitchen. Our projects come with a lifetime warranty. Stone Innovations, Wisconsin's granite and quartz leader. Appleton, Rhinelander, Clover, Madison.
Here's the kickoff after the touchdown by Colin Dahlman, and it's going to go out of bounds. Back-to-back out-of-bounds kickoffs. We're still kind of discussing the implications. Of that. We'll talk about that maybe at the break. And Greenwood will start 1st and 10 at their own 35. River Glenn in shotgun. Christian Thomas in the backfield with him. And hands off to, nope. Glenn, the keeper. Friends, sign up for Fleet Farm Rewards and get exclusive offers and deals. Earn points and save. 500 points equals a $5 reward. Plus, it's free to sign up. Start earning points today. Get everything you need in one stop at Fleet Farm. Loss of 2, 2nd and 12. Glenn and Ludovic in the backfield. And Thomas this time will take the handoff. He'll pick up a couple. Takes it up to the 36, so it'll be 3rd down and 9 for the Indians. They've had the last 3 games have been pretty tough on Greenwood. They've gone all the way up to Prairie Farm and were defeated 74-0. They went to Gilman, lost 65-0, and lost at Thorpe 65-0 last week. River Glen on 3rd down, quarterback keeper, and he'll pick up 2, so it'll be a 4th down and 7.
Everybody Glenn brought down by Wilson. It's a 4th down for the Indians.
TV and said it was the 4th quarter.
And the punt by Glenn.
No, it's the 1st quarter.
And it's going to be downed. So Owen-Withee will take over at their own 24-yard line. 8:06 left in the first quarter. 6-0 Owen-Withee. Stone Innovations of Plover is here to serve you. Stone Innovations specializes in the fabrication, design, and installation of stone countertops. Stone Innovations Incorporated operates with the most advanced fabrication equipment in the industry. Visit stoneinnovations.net to begin your order. And that handoff to the left side, not much there for Dahlman.
Rogan Travis with the tackle. Maybe a loss on the play.
Loss of 1, it'll be 2nd and 11. You got a 3-headed monster of quarterback Logan Amacher and 2 running backs, Colin Dahlman and Trayton Tesmer. Tesmer with 666 yards on the season. He sports number 28 on his jersey. Handoff. Counter this time. There goes the big man. Tesmer off the left side. He'll pick up about 6. Almost 9.
Carried by Tesmer, brought down by Ludovic.
Well, where he went out and where the one official was kind of was misleading.
Ludovic and Wyatt Thomas on the tackle.
Pick up a 7. It'll be
4 for the Blackhawks.
3rd and 4. Had the opportunity to referee a lot of JV games up in Owen-Withee. Got a good squad. Handoff. And up the middle, I think he's going to be close to the 1st down is Tesmer. Big tackle by Rogan Travis, and he did pick up the 1st down.
1st down, Blackhawks.
Chris Schmitz, the head coach of Greenwood. Again, if you're new to 8-man football, the football field is narrower than 11-man. It's about roughly 10 yards narrower. And you can play on an 80-yard field if you have to. 1st down, handoff up the middle. And Dahlman, the ball carrier. They're not afraid to get in there and go mano-y-mano. Greenwood, in the first game of the year played Chippewa Falls McDonald and lost 62-8, and then played New Auburn, and I believe that was 48-8, a win. And since then, they've been on the road for the last 3 games and have not scored a point. Looking to change that tonight in the homecoming game. It's 2nd down and 6. Handoff up the middle. Goes Trayton Tesmer. Tesmer, a good gain. He's close to a 1st down. And they're going to give him the first down. And methodical, Terry Laube style football.
First down.
Grind it out. First and 10 at their own 46. Logan Amacher, the quarterback for the Hawks, comes up to the line. Amacher working exclusively under center. And fumble and taken away. River Glen with the fumble. So Greenwood gets the advantage there. He just took it away. Amacher, I think, was looking to hand it off to Dahlman and got in the crowd, and River Glen saw it and said, "It's mine. I'm going to take it." They're at the Owen-Withee 45. Glenn looking to throw to anybody, and he's going to run out of there. He's going to scamper. And after all of that, he got a yard.
River with the carry. Tesmer and Nelson in on the tackle. Gain of about 2.
So they're going to give him 2 officially. So a big defensive play by the Indians, taking that ball out of Logan Amacher's hands. Second down and 8 for Greenwood. High snap. Glenn will keep it left hand, and not much there. Good read by that Hawk defense. Ryan Nelson, number 87, he's sticking his nose into an awful lot of tackles for the Hawks. Brings up third down and 8. Owen-Withee 2-0 in the conference. They are the conference tied for first in the conference with Thorpe. Hand off to Thomas, and Thomas got to the line of scrimmage, and that was it, and he met his friend Ryan Nelson. Thorpe and Owen, both 2-0 in the Central Wisconsin East, and 5-0 on the season. Gilman at 1-1 in the conference. Their first loss last week to Owen-Withee in Owen-Withee, 30-14. River Glen will punt for the Indians. Back to receive is Logan Amacher. And he tried to, it's blocked! Holy cats. And the punt is blocked. And Owen-Withee returns the favor. And they're going to spot the ball at the 40-yard line of Greenwood. And just like that, the momentum switches back to the Hawks' favor. Glenn will a lot of times hold off on the punt, and he'll fake it a little bit. They're going to run a run blitz, and they run up the middle, and Dahlman met at the line, and nothing doing there. Glenn and Lintner and Rogan Travis met him. They're stacking the line. They're stacking the box defensively. They keep Ludovic and Thomas back, but they'll send Glenn in too as a blitzer. As I said before, Owen-Withee only has thrown about 3 passes all season. They have a vaunted rushing attack. Pitch to the right side for Tesmer. Tesmer, a good run. He'll pick up the first down. They'll push him out of bounds. And it's going to be third down and less than a yard as they stacked Trayton Tesmer just short of the first down marker. Trayton, a senior, and Colin Dahlman, a junior. Logan Amacher, the quarterback, a senior. Other games tonight in the Central Wisconsin Conference. Gilman is at Alma Central Lincoln, and Thorpe is at Athens. Handoff up the middle. That was a keeper by Logan Amaker, and he picks up the first down. Under 3 minutes in the first quarter here. Homecoming night here at Greenwood. Amaker takes the ball to the 18 of Greenwood. They already lead 6-0 on a 5-yard touchdown run by Colin Dahlman. Greenwood stacking the box. And pitch off to the left goes Trayton Tesmer. And Tesmer taken down by Gage Ludovic. He picks up 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. At least 3 of the teams in the CWC East ranked in the top 10 in the coaches poll. Gilman, Owen, and Thorpe. And the keeper by Logan Amaker. And Amaker will make it 3rd down and about a yard. River Glenn with the tackle. You can hear his fan club shouting in the background. Third down on a yard for Owen-Withee. Handoff. And we got a touchdown for Colin Dahlman.
Up the middle for a Blackhawk touchdown.
Colin Dahlman with his 2nd score of the night. With 1:31 left in quarter number 1, and it is now 12-0 in favor of Owen-Withee. Extra point attempt coming up. Amaker under center. Will hand it off. Tesmer. Good. We'll take a break here as the Owen-Withee Blackhawks are leading the Greenwood Indians 14-0. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right. Free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just to feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Welcome back to Greenwood, ladies and gentlemen, for Zaleski Sports broadcast of high school football. The Blackhawks with the 14-0 lead over Greenwood with 1:31 left here in quarter number 1. Logan Amaker kicking off for Owen-Withee. Good kick. Picked up. Christian Thomas picks it up at his own 20 and quickly swarmed by the kickoff team for Owen-Withee. Greenwood's going to start 1st and 10. And they're going to spot the ball at the 22-yard line. Got a shout out to Haley Kadolf. She's watching tonight. She says, "Go Hawks." Want to get a shout out on the air? Just leave a positive comment here on the YouTube page and Get you a good shout out. Under center now is River Glen. And handoff to Ludovic, and Ludovic stacked up at the line. Nelson and Wyatt Wolf met him at the line.
Middle on the play, set it down.
No gain, 2nd and 10. Approaching a minute left in the quarter. 14-0 Owen-Withee. 2 touchdowns by Colin Dahlman. Pitch by Glenn. And Thomas just sworn by that defense. Scratch that. That's Gage Ludovic.
Taken down by Mike Sidington and company.
Greenwood can't get around that corner quick enough. Pretty dangerous pitch, too, by River Glen. It's going to be 3rd down and 12. Loss of 2 on that play. Beautiful night for football. It's in the low 60s, upper 50s. I'll check the temp during the quarter change that's coming up in about 10 seconds. Glenn under center. Ludovic and Thomas behind him, and he'll hand it off to Ludovic again. And Ludovic gets nothing. He gets to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And that'll end the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen, with Owen-Withee leading Greenwood 14-0. You are watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Really got to understand what what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has. You know, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
At Express Employment Professionals, we place people from all walks of life in all kinds of jobs.
Hi, welcome to Express. Please sign in and have a seat.
Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks.
Welcome back, friends, to high school football here on Zaleski Sports. Greenwood hosting Owen-Withee in the homecoming game 2022. Joe Anderson here, bringing you play-by-play for tonight's game. It's 4th down and 12 for Greenwood as we begin the second period of play. River Glen back in punt formation, and Logan Amaker back to receive. We've got no punt at all as we have a penalty. False start, so it'll take them back 5.
We got a flag on a play. We're going to back it up. A couple more steps. We'll let the River try it again.
Line of scrimmage now at the 16 of Greenwood. Try it again. Glenn in punt formation. I think he's just going to let that thing get out of there. Floater your punt. Amaker takes it at the 40, and he's turning on the Jets. Goes to the left side, down the sideline. And is he in? No, he was out. A good return for Owen-Withee. Logan Amaker, as he takes it 35 yards. Actually, 33 yards. It's at the Greenwood 8 where it'll be 1st and goal. For the Blackhawks. To your left, they're going left to right. That's going to the east end zone. Amaker under center. And another handoff to Dahlman. Dahlman, a good pickup. 2 touchdowns by Colin Dahlman for Owen-Withee. And Rogan Travis with the tackle. It's going to be 2nd and goal And they're spotting the ball at about the 3. Actually, the 2. Blackhawks break the huddle, come up. Logan Almacher under center. And he's got Dolman and Tesmer behind him. And touchdown for Owen-Withee. And this time, Trayton Tesmer gets the touchdown.
Touchdown, Blackhawks.
Trayton Tesmer gets in the scoring column for the Blackhawks. Not quite a minute, not even a minute into the second quarter. 2-point conversion. Hand off to Tesmer up the middle. He powers his way in, and it's good.
And the conversion is good.
We're going to take a timeout here. Owen-Withee now leading Greenwood 22-0. You are watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
There's definitely family pride in this. I mean, just thinking back that this business has been built since the late 1800s. My great-great-grandfather, my great-grandfather, my grandfather, and my father all working toward the same goal. There's definitely a lot of pride in that, and you want to make sure that you make the family proud.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli, bacon, cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
Welcome back to high school football here on Zaleski Sports. Kicking off now will be Logan Almacher for Owen-Withee. Thomas and Glenn back to receive for Greenwood. In the kick, lone line drive, end over end. Thomas will field on his own 25, goes to the left, and he's taken out of bounds by Colin Dolman. Greenwood will start 1st and 10 at their own. They're going to spot the ball at the 37.
Take over on their own 36 or so.
We're going to call it the 37 because I can. 2 games left in the season after tonight for both teams. Next Friday, Owen, we'll talk about that in a minute, is the handoff. They went quick on me.
Thomas with the carry.
Christian Thomas, the ball carrier, picked up a yard. Just going to say that 2 games left for both teams. Owen-Withee will host Alma Center Lincoln in a big Thursday night final game, the showdown for the conference title in the East versus Thorpe. 2nd down and 8 for Greenwood. Handoff off the left side. They give that to Ludovic. And Ludovic maybe a yard, maybe 2. Bring up another 3rd and long for the Indians. They're spotted at the 40. So they're going to have a 3rd and 6. Glenn gets the play from the coach on the sidelines. The last 2 games for Greenwood will be next Thursday here versus Athens. And they'll finish up at Alma Center Lincoln in 2 weeks. Glenn under center, hands it off to Ludovic. Ludovic, good run, but short of the 1st down. He'll take it up to the 45. He needed 7. He got 5. Actually, he got 4. So 4th and 3. Just shy of the 45. They've got to get to about the 47. And at this point in time, when you're trailing by 22 and you haven't scored a point in 3 games, you're going to go for it, especially at midfield. Can Greenwood get the 1st down here? Glenn barks out the signals, takes the snap, hands it off to Ludovic. No, he keeps it. Going to be close. Depends on the spot. And River Glen took a good lick there. Slow to get up. Took a good shot. And he says, yeah, I'm fine. And they're going to bring the chains out to measure. And while they bring in the chains, Dahlman Insurance Agency, LLC is family-owned and operated. They cover homes and businesses and farms in Midwest Wisconsin since 1978. Dahlman Insurance is an independent agency, so they can find the best rate for the coverage for your unique situation. They have offices in Greenwood and Thorpe and service customers throughout Midwest Wisconsin. The measurement is a first down. And you can find Dahlman Insurance at dahlmaninsurance.com. Dahlman Insurance, come for the rates, stay for the service. It's going to have a busy Thursday night here next week in Greenwood as they've got a varsity volleyball game and the football game both at home. They're going to start the volleyball game, varsity, I believe, at 4:30 or 5. And they're going to start the football game at 7. First and 10 for Greenwood at their own 47. Handoff. Ludovic again, the workhorse tonight for the Indians. And Ludovic gets to the line of scrimmage, and he's swarmed. Leading the tacklers was Nathan Zarnes. Maybe a yard if you're optimistic. River Glen's shirt tail untucked in the back. Comes to the huddle with the play. Glenn had been pretty much staying in shotgun for the most part of the season. Tonight he's been pretty much under center. Handoff again to Ludovic. And Ludovic lost a yard.
Met by Nelson once again. Going to bring up third down.
Rogan Travis, big player for the Indians, on the sideline right now. He's got his helmet off. Still in uniform. Cody Johnson and Hayden Rakovic in street clothes. They have their jerseys on, but not suited up. Third and 10 for the Indians. This time they have two wide right. Back goes Glenn to pass. He darts up the middle. He's going to go to his right. He's picking up yards. He slides just shy of the down marker. Did they give him a good spot or not? And let's see if he got it. No, he's going to be short. Going to be short by about a yard. Good run by Glenn. They're going to go for it again on fourth down. Can they convert again? Good run by River Glen. Fourth down and a yard for Greenwood. Can they do it? Glenn this time in shotgun. Ludovic Thomas behind him. And no. Amaker led the blitzers. And the luck runs out as the Blackhawks sniff out that play. And they'll take over on downs. First and 10 at the Greenwood 49. With 6:23 left here in the first half. Stick around at halftime for another segment of the Jerry Sins Show. Jason Zaleski and Jerry Sins talk football at halftime, so stick around for that. Coming up in 6 minutes and 23 seconds of game time. First and 10 Hawks. Handoff up the middle. Another good run for Colin Dahlman. Picks up 2.
Carried by Dahlman. Brought down by Ethan Shaw.
And Ethan Shaw with the tackle. Logan Amaker, the quarterback for Owen-Withee. Up to the line. They stay in that stack formation. And Amaker's going to keep it himself off the right side. He's gone to the races. And there goes Amaker for the touchdown. A 47-yard touchdown run.
All the way to the bank. Touchdown, Blackhawks.
So Logan Amacher gets into the scoring parade for the Hawks. Two-play drive. Extra point attempt coming up. Handoff. Up the middle, and it's run in and good by Colin Dahlman. We're going to step aside here for some commercial messages where we leave you with the Owen-Withee Blackhawks leading the Greenwood Indians by the score of 30-0. You are watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
Welcome back, friends, to high school football here on Zaleski Sports, where Owen-Withee leads Greenwood here 30-0 with 5:36 left in quarter number 2. Joe Anderson here bringing you play-by-play for tonight's action. Logan Amacher set to kick off for Owen-Withee. They are to your left. And Amacher approaches. Good kick. Line drive. Thomas will field at his 24. And he thought about handing it off. Breaks one tackle. Stays inbounds long enough to pick up about 3-4 more yards. And he takes it out to the Greenwood 42.
At the end of the play, going to be Greenwood first down around the 42.
With 5:28 left in the half. Homecoming here at Greenwood. Zaleski Sports proud to bring you this game tonight. 1st and 10 Greenwood at their own 42. Compact offensive line. They hand it off up the middle. And I believe that's Ludovic. Couldn't pick up the number. No, it was Christian Thomas. Gage Ludovic has been doing quite a bit of the carries tonight for Greenwood. So pick up a 4 for Christian Thomas, makes it 2nd down. Oh, he got about 3. I'm going to give him 2nd and 7. This time they'll put Schultz wide right and Ardeman wide left. Keeper for Glenn, and Glenn, a big hit. Met Dominic Sherwood. River Glenn putting his entire effort into it as he took a pretty good crunch there in the previous series. Waved off the coaching staff, said, "I'm fine." Third down and 2 for the Indians. Shotgun Glenn barks off the signals. High snap. Lost it. Picked up. And the fumble recovered by Vincent Henke.
High snap by the Indians.
That has been a
With the recovery, it's going to be first down Blackhawks.
So Owen-Withee will take over 1st and 10 at the Greenwood 42. 4:06 remaining in the half. Compact line, handoff. This time again to Dahlman, Colin Dahlman. doing a majority of the running tonight for the Hawks. And Levi Lindner with the tackle. And Greenwood will take a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. You are watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
First things first with Mid-State Technical College. Dual credit programs earn you college credit in high school. Then choose a path that suits you. Use your skills to start your career or transfer to a university to continue your degree. Choose a new career. Transition easily and quickly by upgrading your skills. Or continue your education with dozens of classes to get you on your path. No matter your stage of the game, your first move is Mid-State Technical College.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to high school football here on Zaleski Sports. Joe Anderson here with play-by-play of tonight's homecoming game here at Greenwood. But the home team trailing by 30 with 3:55 remaining. It's second down and 8 coming out of the Greenwood timeout here. Logan Almacher, quarterback under center, takes a snap. And they pass. One of the few times they pass. He was trying to get it to Vincent Henke, and it's incomplete. I told you they don't pass much. I think that's about the 5th time or 6th.
I think it's 5.
Okay. Talking to Jeff Hurlebaus up here. He's the videographer and assistant coach and general Owen-Withee fanatic. Good guy. He said, I said, what was it, the 6th pass all year? And he said, yeah, maybe 5th. They don't pass much. They don't need to. 3rd and 8. Almacher keeps it himself off the right side, breaks 2 tackles, and he picks up a first down and takes it to the Greenwood 25. First and 10, 3:44 left in the first half. And Owen-Withee on the drive again with the 30-0 lead. Again, friends, stick around at halftime for the Jerry Sin Show as Jason and Jerry talk football at halftime. Handoff. Dahlman. And Dahlman is in for the touchdown. So Colin Dahlman scores again. With 3:23 left. 2-point conversion coming up from the 3. Owen-Withee doesn't do anything really flashy. They just pound the ball. Pitch. Dahlman. Good.
And Dahlman finishes it with the 2-point conversion.
It's now 38-0 as we have 3:23 left in the half. Take a timeout here. You are watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph
Little
with
Sprouts.
the same great child care you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
As we come back, Amaker with the kickoff. Thomas will field it at his own 26, and he's knocked out of bounds by Colin Dolman. Greenwood will begin 1st and 10. They'll start this at their own 30 or 29? 29. 3:17 left here in the first half, and Greenwood would like to get on the board at any point in time. Going on 14 scoreless quarters for the Indians. 2 wide outs. Glenn will hand it off to Thomas up the middle, and Thomas hit hard. Met by Ryan Nelson. And Thomas got a yard.
Gain of 1.
Second down and 9. An optimistic 9 for Greenwood. 2 wide outs, 2 in the backfield behind River Glen at center, 3 on the line. Snap, handoff, keeper pitch. Thomas fumbled it, gobbled it up, and lost a yard. It's going to be back to 3rd and 10. Hey, friends, other than Haley Kadoff, and by the way, thank you, Haley, for the comment. Leave a positive comment on the YouTube channel. I will give you a shout out over the air. Again, thank you, Haley Kadoff, and she says, "Go Hawks." As they lead 38-0, under 2 minutes left in the first half. 3rd and 10 for Greenwood. Marshall Schultz goes wide right. Hardeman wide left. Glenn throws it to Thomas right through his hands. And that'll be incomplete. Bring up 4th down for Greenwood. They've had a tough year this year, have the Indians. 1-1 after the first 2 games. And 3 straight losses of being shut out. Glenn will punt. No, he'll keep it. Way to go, River Glen. Is he going to get the first down? It's going to be close. And they're going to spot him with the first down. So River Glen on 4th down. You can hear the excitement in the PA announcer's voice. Wyatt Wolf will trot off, and Nathan Zarens will come on for the defense for Owen-Withee. Minute 32 left, in the first half. Greenwood on a roll. 1st and 10 at their own 40. Glenn in an under center I formation. Thomas and Ludovic behind him. Tight formation. Hand back to throw. Glenn. Oh, they're going to get holding, even if that's completed, and it isn't.
Ball incomplete. We got a flag on the play.
Levi Lintner had a whole handful of jersey. See, that was holding, and it's going to be from the spot. 10 yards, not from the line of scrimmage, but from the spot. You get an awful lot of people who watch pro football, and they think that the same rules apply in high school. A lot different than high school. Wowzers. That is going to take the ball back to the Greenwood 23. They've got to get to the 50. So it's going to be 1st down and 27. 1st and 27. Back to throw is Glenn. He looks to his right. Complete to Thomas. Who's out of bounds. Nelson with the tackle. Good pickup. Takes the ball out to the 33, so about a 10-yard pickup. Glenn to Thomas. They hurry up to the line. Two wide outs, both right and left. Back goes Glenn to throw. Pressure on. He throws and broken up. Good defensive play by Connor Symington.
Defended well by Symington.
Good defense by Owen-Withee. It'll bring up third down. Third down and 17. Minute and 12 left in the half. Back is Glenn to pass from shotgun. He steps up, he runs, he scrambles. Now he's going to his left. He throws it and nearly intercepted, in and out of the hands of Dominic Sherwood. And that'll bring up fourth down.
It's going to bring up fourth down for the Indians with 1:03 left here.
Two high schools with a big tradition of 11-man football, converting to 8 a few years ago. Greenwood having success. Owen as well in the 8-man format. Back to punt is Glenn. And a good punt for Glenn. And it's going to be down by Thomas at the Hawk 30.
Blackhawks will take over around their 29. 55 seconds left in the half.
I think they're going to spot him at the 30. And they do. 55 seconds remain in the half. Again, stick around for halftime as Jason sits down with Jerry Sins, the Jerry Sins Show. They talk football. Bringing that to you at halftime. First and 10, Hawks at their own 30 with 55 seconds left. Logan Almacher hands off to Dahlman, and Dahlman, a big run. He breaks 2 tackles. He's on the run. He could score again. Thomas, he's the last one to beat him, and Thomas hanging on for all of his might, and they finally bring him down.
Finally brought down by Thomas.
A big gain.
First and 10.
20, 30, 40. A 43-yard scamper for Colin Dahlman. So, Steve, you might want to include that on the highlight film for Owen-Withee. Colin Dahlman, the workhorse tonight for the Hawks. First and 10. Again, Dahlman up the middle, breaks 2 tackles. Brought down by the shirt sleeve.
27 again.
And with the tackle, Ethan Shaw.
Ludovic. Should be another Blackhawk first down.
And Owen-Withee cruising along here, 27 seconds left. They break the huddle. I think they've got all 3 of their timeouts. They're just moving down the field. Another handoff again to Dahlman. And I think they're going to call a timeout. No, they're not. No, they're not. And I think that's going to do the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is the half. Halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Here from Greenwood, the Owen-Withee Blackhawks with the commanding 38-0 lead over the Indians. We now bring you the Jerry Sins Show, so stay tuned and enjoy.
Time now for the Jerry Sins Show, recorded at Edgar Family Restaurant in Edgar, and sponsored by Security Health Plan. Security Health Plan, promises kept, plain and simple. Visit securityhealth.org today.
Do the reverse and hand it off to Strite. He's going to try to go down the far right sideline. He's got running room, 1 man to beat, and going the distance on the punt return is Tegan Strite on the reverse.
Welcome to the Jerry Sins Show. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski, here at the Edgar Family Restaurant in Edgar, also sponsored by Security Health Plan, promises kept, plain and simple. Coach, we talked about a loss last week, so we get to talk about a win this week, and a conference win. And we talk about that all the time, because conference wins are so important as you work towards the goal of a conference championship. You got some catch up to do. You'll probably need some help from somebody else, Abbotsford or Auburndale, but maybe, you just never know. But first, let's talk about your game at Abbotsford, 40-7. At the end of the first quarter, though, Abbotsford 7, Edgar 6. So maybe a slow start, maybe a little bit of a hangover from that homecoming game. What was your opinion of the first quarter?
Well, Abby, of course, has some big guys, and they have, a fast, shifty quarterback and a running back. So it always takes kids a little while to adapt to their style. You can try to tell them in practice, what it's going to be like. That they're, pretty much going to be, foot to foot almost, and they're just going to try to wave you over and run you over and with bodies, and then those little guys are going to be kind of hard to find back there. But until you do it for about a quarter, they don't necessarily believe it maybe 100%. I believe we turned the ball over our first possession threw a pass into double coverage and got it picked off. So that was one of the things that took us back a little bit there too. But that was about the only thing that Tegan Stratton did wrong all night. Other than that, he had a really good game. So yeah, we got things going then in the second quarter. Started out with a punt return by him of 75 yards and got us back on top, and then things went pretty well from there on.
Yeah, I imagine we'll talk about Tegan here a little bit more in depth in a minute, because you're right, he did statistically it looks pretty good, and watching the game it looked pretty good as well. Then after that, 34 unanswered points. So you guys, you did get things kind of figured out. Along the way, though, Abbotsford did outgain you on the ground by about 30 yards. We knew that Castillo and Fuentes were fast. Were they as fast on film as they were on the sidelines on Friday night? Yeah,
I think so. They're really shifty. Of course, they're not that big, but you still got to get a hold of them. And we, like I said, I thought overall we did a pretty good job defensively, keeping them contained fairly well. He's not a bad thrower either, and he did complete his first pass. And then after that, I think he was, he was 0 for 7 after that. 0 for 7 or whatever. Yeah. So we did a pretty good job. We had to bring more guys up to contain the run than we wanted to. So of course that leaves the pass a little bit susceptible. But yeah, we adapted to it fairly well. We have to, of course, improve our own running game some, too, because it's not really at the point where we want it to be yet. But that's, it's kind of a work in progress yet, yeah.
Yeah, Carter able to find himself over the century mark by a yard, 101. But you're talking more about the offensive line and getting them put in the right direction.
Yeah, we just have to get a more fluid, running game going where we can develop some rhythm, and we haven't quite hit that yet.
You mentioned Tegan just a minute ago, so let's talk about him, and then we're going to talk a lot about the defense. I see some numbers, at least from this game, that kind of stand out in my mind, kind of look like there may be more to know about it. But 241 yards passing, couple touchdowns to Leighton Schuett, another one to Brett Baumgartner. What was it about Friday night that allowed Tegan time in the pocket, time to find those receivers?
Well, some of their defensive linemen, of course, are very big guys, just like their offensive linemen are. So consequently, unless they bring linebackers or whatever, they don't get that instant pressure on the quarterback. Mm-hmm. And we kind of thought that going into the game that, possibly you could drop back, step up in the pocket, make some throws. And if their rush was coming, it would probably be from the outside, their defensive ends. A little more athletic, faster guys, and it kind of worked out that way. I think in the secondary, they tend to play a lot of man-to-man. They played 3 deep, probably fairly often. A couple times we threw our pistol formation out there with 4 wide receivers. Well, if they don't adapt to it right away, one of them's probably going to be open, because it's difficult to cover 4 guys with 3 guys. And so, we took advantage of that once or twice also.
And then lastly for Tegan, you set up a really nice punt return for him, your third touchdown of the game, your second of the second quarter. Oftentimes when we see that nice wall and on a reverse like that, it's often to the bench side. The punt team, your opponent will often dictate which side you're going to run that to, but we see it a lot on that bench side. But the blocking was pretty perfect on that punt return, finished off by Brett Baumgartner on that final block too.
Yeah, the guys, we work on it every week, and Carter and Tegan, the two deep guys, being, first cousins guys that played with themselves, each other for years and years and years, and family get-togethers. They communicate really well. They're in the same grade. That's a big part of it, because we're yelling things when the punt's in the air. You might still be changing things because you don't know for sure where they're going to punt it to. So they have to be able to adapt on the fly to do what we want them to do, and they're pretty good at it. When we have guys back there that have worked together for 2-3 years, like we had Brewster and Gooden back there a couple of years ago, and they were good friends. And over the years, when we have guys that's back there that communicate well, then it's when it works well.
Yeah, and it worked really well, especially with that wall that was set up. Now, that had been a work in progress this season. We had seen that wall set up really nicely, but not able to get all the way to the distance. But this one was, you're able to finish it off. Yeah,
Tegan's got pretty good speed, and he has a pretty good feel as to when to cut back and so on, and he made a good return on that one.
You probably had to buy Mr. Baumgartner a cheeseburger after the game, too, for finishing off that last block. Defensively, Keegan Hartway, 8 tackles, and he caused a fumble. Tell us about Keegan's progress through the season.
Well, he actually changed positions. He was an outside linebacker. We thought we had 3-4 pretty good linebackers. We graduated just about all of our defensive backs a year ago. During 7-on-7 in the summer, he started playing some corner. So we thought we'd try him out at corner this year because he's a wrestler and he stays fairly thin. He only weighs about 160, but he's a pretty good hitter. And he's adapted to the corner position fairly well, and he comes up and tackles pretty well, but he's still able to pass defend pretty well also. So he's done a good job adapting to the secondary role. And our other corner is Avery Normington. He's another senior. And then Tegan and Leighton Schuett, are two basically quarterbacks, but Leighton plays wide receiver right now. They're the two guys that play safety. So overall, that secondary is kind of gelling, and they're playing a little better.
You mentioned Avery Normington, a handful of tackles on Friday night, and that interception that we talked about. Tell us about his play now as the season has went on. Yeah, he's been tackling pretty good all year, and he's a wide receiver. He's fast. He's one of the fastest guys in our track team. We haven't really thrown him many balls. We hit him with a long one on Friday night, which he made a good catch because it was well covered, but he caught it right over the shoulder, and should have had 2 picks. He knows that. He had one that got jarred loose after he intercepted it, but if there were 2 receivers there, and he was looking at the one guy, and the other guy hit him from the back and knocked it out of there. But yeah, he's been playing well too. Carter Butt led the team on Friday night in tackles with 10, had over 100 yards rushing. How do you make sure Carter has got enough juice to make it through every game?
Yeah, that's I was happy for the cooler weather, as were the kids. I heard a couple of offensive linemen say, "Coach, I didn't even get tired this game." and of course, I knew they were tired the first game. And so just having that temperature be, 50 instead of 75 and humid makes a big difference. We try to keep them hydrated, but I think from here on out now, I think it'll be a little easier on those guys maintaining their win because we're not going to have any more hot games, I don't think.
It doesn't seem like it. This morning, we're filming on Wednesday. It was 27 by me. It was maybe 30 by Coach this morning. And I was observing on Friday at kickoff all around. We had 10 games that we were showing live. So we were looking at all of them, and all of them have sunlight for the first 10, 15 minutes of the game, and then dark. Now, that won't be the case. We're going to be all dark now going forward. The sun is setting now before 7 o'clock, and you've got Pittsville coming to town on Friday night. So with playing under darkness now for the rest of the season, and Pittsville brings kind of a dark defense to town. Tell us what you know about the Pittsville Panthers.
Well, I think Pittsville's a lot better than their record, might indicate. They played very well against Colby, 21-6 game. They seem to have some brothers, I assume, some Luthers and some Getzingers, several of them that are really top-notch players, both on offense and on defense. So, and they've always been a team that played hard. They'll attack you hard in defense, and then they'll come at you hard in offense. So, yeah, I think certainly, like I said before, I think they're considerably better than their record looks.
A team of Luthers, Getzingers, and Grimms.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
they bring a version of a Grim Reaper type of defense. Did that surprise you, seeing Colby only able to put up 21? Pittsville and Pittsville scored a touchdown too.
Yeah, I was a little surprised that the game was that that close and that competitive. And of course, when you watch it on film, it's no fluke. It was a good game. Pittsville battled hard the whole game, and so certainly it caught our kids' attention. And hey, guys, you better be ready to play because these guys are a pretty darn good team. Yeah,
because your kids had just seen what Colby had done to them, and now you get to see that kind of an outcome. Pittsville, you mentioned the record does not indicate what type of team they are. They had Assumption beat late in that game. They were only a few minutes left, and I bet Coach Dewar, if he could, he'd go back and call one or two plays differently at the end. But this is a dangerous team on alumni night. So how do you get your kids kind of focused on that? We're going to have all the past Edgar football celebrities on the field at halftime. But you talked about it a little bit, but tell us a little bit more about how to get your kids dialed in on a really dangerous team.
Well, yeah, the alumni night thing, of course, is very different than the homecoming because the alumni activities are all for the grads, and so our kids really don't have anything to do with that. They're kind of fired up to play in front of them because a lot of them have won state championships and things like that. The homecoming activities, they're involved in those, and that takes a little more of their concentration away. So I'm hoping that we're, maybe a little more focused than we were in homecoming. But you got to get those special events in there, and Friday night will be alumni night, which will be good. We're also going to have youth night, I believe, so the little kids will be out there probably at halftime or whatever, maybe some.
You say that the kids don't get involved in alumni night. That makes sense, but I mean, those are your former players out there. So do you get a chance to connect with those guys before, during, or after the game? Yeah, usually after the game. We have a social and get together, and of course, everybody talks about how great they were, which is fun to listen to. Talk about themselves. Yeah. But yeah, it's always humorous and fun. Yeah, and of course they want to talk about the guys that are playing now too, and how they think they're doing, and so on. Sometimes in those type of reunion type of formats, you might have a special door prize for the guy that came the furthest away. Any ideas who that might be this year? No, I don't. I know the years that are being honored, like 72 for 50 years, and then 82 for 40 years, and 92. 92 is the state championship team that one of my sons played on, but I know he's not making it. He's in California, so he's not making it. He would win the prize though if he was there. Right. And then, of course, the 2002 team and the 2012 team. So it's a reunion for 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50 years. So all those guys are honored now. Last about Pittsville here, some might consider it a trap game. I know you're going to have your kids ready, but we think about those type of things because after that it's at Auburndale. They're conference leader right now. After that, to finish the season, Marathon, another good team. You have any worries about kids looking past a game and an opponent that has just the one win? I don't really, because I think we prepare the same way every week, no matter who we're playing. Try to stick to the same routine and so on, and I think that kind of helps even out. We always talk to them about not getting too high about a great play and not getting too low about a bad play, because the next play is the most important play, not the one that just happened, and so on. So hopefully that stuff sinks in, and as the season goes on, a guy plays at a little more even level. Yeah, he just pounded their heads just like that the whole time. Volleyball. I know when it's not a football game, you are often in in the gym, especially at the home events. So whether that's volleyball or basketball or what have you, we see you roaming around the gym and supporting the school. Reagan Borkert, senior volleyball player. She plays, I believe she plays all three sports, or is a three-sport athlete. She's already the kills leader. So for me and you, that's a spike, but they call it a kill. She was already the kills leader in school history coming into the season, and that went over 1,000 on her career. What do you say about an accomplishment like that?
Yeah, Reagan's a great girl. I know her dad, Jason, really well. Been a friend for a lot of years and a good football booster and supporter. But I'm really happy for her because I know she works really hard. Seen her, in the fitness center working out and things like that. And yeah, she's a very good basketball player and a very good softball player. So yeah, she's an all-around athlete, a good student. I'm happy for her.
Was there any point in your life that people would have found you on a volleyball court?
I don't think so, no, unless it was in the sand, somewhere just having fun at a family reunion or something.
Excellent. All right. We'll put Coach Sins down as a worldwide known beach volleyball player. That's what that looks like there. Coach, best of luck on Friday against Pittsville.
Thank you very much, Jason.
All right, we'll wrap it up there. Tom King will be on the call, 6:50 pregame show. But again, mission number one, get down to the stadium and watch these guys in person. It's alumni night, so get down there, and you might know somebody else when you get down there and have a chance to reunite with maybe a former classmate or somebody you knew from around town way back when. So good luck, Coach, and we'll all be watching. And that'll do it for this edition of the Jerry Sins Show. We'll talk to Coach again next week. Have a great night, everybody.
Whoops.
I think you spilled the salt. That's bad luck.
Well, yeah.
Or something like that. I don't know.
Guys throw it over their shoulder. I don't know what that is. Not supposed to be good luck, I think.
Yeah, maybe it's the other way around, though, if you spill it. I'll have to look that up later.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
R&R Flooring in Spencer is your place for the best in innovation and lowest pricing for your flooring project. New or remodel, tile, carpet, hardwood, ceramic, cork, you name it, R&R Flooring is ready for you today. R&R Flooring supports area programs like the broadcast you're watching and also supports area suppliers so you get great quality and pricing that fits your budget. Go to R&R Flooring today to see their showroom of flooring, furniture, mattresses, and custom-built showers. R&R Flooring in Spencer.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. better business together.
Welcome back, everybody, to Zaleski Sports broadcast of high school football, 8-man style. It is 38-0 heading into the second half of play here at Greenwood. Joe Anderson here along with my producer, Chris Anderson. We will have the running clock now until the score gets to be 35 points, under 35-point differential. Greenwood will take the second half kickoff. They had the extended halftime to recognize the homecoming court and the other festivities. pardon me.
The Indians are going to receive in the second half here.
And you got a chance to watch the Jerry Sins show. Logan Onmacher will kick off for Owen-Withee to start the second half. Fielded by Christian Thomas. And Thomas will run it back to his own.
It's pushed out by Dahlman, I believe. Indians are going to start out on their own 30 feet-ish.
See where they do the final mark. They're going to mark it at the 36. And the clock will start. Have a running clock here until the scoring differential is below 35 points. First and 10, Greenwood. River Glen in shotgun all by himself. Wideouts left and right, 2 each side. Back to pass is Glenn. High snap. He gets it, and the pass is high for Thomas. Incomplete. He'll be second down and 10. Owen-Withee with the commanding 38-0 lead here. Got to get my shout-outs, too. I promised people I would give them a shout-out if they left a positive comment, and had several of them. Second and 10. Spencer Columbus trailing Manawa 14-6. Just underway in the third. Back to pass is Glenn. Throws down the center of the field, and it's intercepted by Dahlman at the 50, and Dahlman scampers in for the touchdown.
Interception by Dahlman results in a Blackhawk touchdown.
A 50-yard interception TD. At the 10:37 mark of the third quarter. Extra point attempt coming up. And the 2-point is good.
Points conversion is good.
Got to give shout-outs to Haley Kadolf, Terry Edelman. She says, they say, go Colin, go Blackhawks. Proud grandma watching from Weeki Wachee, Florida. Boy, Terry, I hope you're okay down there. They've had some terrible weather. That Hurricane Ian has just laid waste to several areas of Florida, and it's in South Carolina and heading up the I-95 highway. We wish everybody to safety and hope that the storm bypasses them. But thank you to Haley and Terry. If you want to get a shout out on the air, leave a positive comment here on the YouTube channel and I'll give you a shout out. 46-0 here. And another kickoff for Logan Onmacher. We look ahead to next week quickly. 2 games left in the regular season. And Owen-Withee will host Alma Center Lincoln. They've got 2 home games. And the big one, the last game of the season versus Thorpe on Thursday, October 13th. This time they've got Winston Paler kicking off. Paler's kick goes out of bounds at the 20.
Winston Paler takes it off. At 5. And it looks like about the same starting position for the Indians.
And they're going to take the ball at the 35. When that happens, you've got 3 choices. You can take the ball where it went out of bounds. You can take the penalty and make them kick from 5 yards back. Or you can take the ball 1st and 10 at their own 35. 10:37 left here in the third. Greenwood looking for their first score of the game. 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Back, high snap. Glenn back to pass. He throws down the middle. Thomas at the 50. First down, Greenwood. I'd like to know where Weeki Wachee, Florida is too, Terry. You want to tell us where it is? Got 24 watching live tonight. First and 10, Greenwood at the Owen-Withee 48. Joe Anderson here bringing you play-by-play of tonight's game. Same formation, 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun for Glenn, high snap, over his head. He just falls on it. And the ball all the way back to the Greenwood 34. So a loss of 18. It'll be second down and 28. Well, it's more than 12, Mr. Announcer. It's 18. Second down and 28. It's been that kind of a season for Greenwood. 1 step forward and 2 steps back. This time they run the 3 wideouts to the left and 1 to the right. Shotgun formation for Glenn. Good snap. Back to pass from shotgun. He rolls to his right. He throws. It's batted. And who got his paw up there and hit it? I see that number is 23. Yes, yes, yes. Vincent Hinkey. Leading tackler for Owen-Withee. Tell you, Ryan Nelson's had some big hits tonight for the Hawks as well. They put Thomas out wide left. And they've got Schultz wide right with slot receivers. Glenn, back to pass from shotgun. Straight back, he throws. And it's incomplete.
Pass by Glenn, incomplete. Gonna bring up 4th down.
It'll be 4th down and 28. Looking ahead for Greenwood, they will play Athens here next Thursday and finish out the season Friday, October 14th at Alma Center, Lincoln. Glenn the punt. Low line drive, wobbler, goes out of bounds at the Owen-Withee 43. I think they're going to spot it. No, they're going to move it back. They're going to say it's at the 39.
Blackhawks will start on their own 39, first and 10.
Iowa's referee better up here. And this week I do not ref a football game on a Monday night. Had a chance to go up there and ref some JV games for Owen-Withee. Those kids from Owen-Withee, they always shake your hand after every game and thank you. You ask them to do something, they say, yes, sir. Very disciplined team. Fumble! Holy cats. Got some new players out there. At quarterback now is Dominic Sherwood.
Fumble on the play, results in a loss.
A lot of the starters for Terry Lauby's squad on the sideline now. Some of the younger players getting some time. Vincent Hinkey will come in with the play. I think we've seen the last of Logan Amacher tonight, at least on offense. Dominic Sherwood, a quarterback. He'll hand off. He'll keep it himself, will Sherwood. Glenn brings him down.
By number 15, Dominic Sherwood, brought down by River Glenn. And bring up a long
3rd down and about 13. Again, the clock continues to run. Ethan Shaw in on defense. Rogan Travis did play at the beginning of the game, but since then has not seen the field. He's still in uniform, but no helmet. There goes Tesmer. Touchdown. 43-yard or 63-yard. 63-yard TD run by Trayton Tesmer. Extra point coming up. And a timeout called by Owen-Withee. Take a timeout here. You are watching high school football here on Zaleski Sports.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an
Whitetail
exciting new
Spectrum
career
K&S.
today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech,
Oh, they're going to try
quality
kick.
assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
One extra point was good by the Blackhawks.
The extra point kick after the timeout by Owen-Withee was good. And it's now 53-0 in favor of Owen-Withee. Friends, Heartland Farms is a fifth-generation potato and vegetable farm, producing many varieties of chipping potatoes and currently farming 27,000 irrigated acres and growing. They are currently the cream of the crop in the potato farming business. Learn more at heartland.farm. That's heartland.farm. Just a reminder that if you eat a Lay's potato chip, you're eating a potato raised by Heartland Farms. Friends, Whitetail Properties says if you're looking for hunting or recreational property, just call Brian Roosh with Whitetail Properties. You could reach him by phone, 715-213-4468. Again, Brian Roosh with Whitetail Properties, 715-213-4468. Again, Winston Paler to kick off for the Hawks. Going right to left on your screen. Glenn will field it at his own 25, and he'll pick up 5, maybe 6 yards on the return.
Greenwood's going to take over about in the same spot again here.
So 1st and 10 for the Indians at their own 34. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. And a big night for the Hawks. Dahlman with 4 touchdowns. Three by run and 1 by an pick 6. Trayton Tesmer with 2 touchdowns on the night. Back to pass, and now running, scampering as much as he can is River Glenn.
River with the carry.
And brought down by Connor Symington.
And Symington with the stop. 2nd and 11 for the Indians.
Second down and long now for Greenwood. 2nd and 11. 4 minutes remaining in quarter number 3. And a flag for illegal motion.
Flag on the flag. It'll be a false start against Greenwood.
Timmy Stock now into the game as well on defense. His sister Jasmine, one of the first girls to play football at Owen-Withee. Pretty good player. Graduated a couple years ago. So shout out to Timmy Stock and his sister Jasmine. 5-yard penalty on Greenwood. It's going to be 2nd and 16. Back to run. Scampers up Close to the original line of scrimmage is River Glen. Brings up third down and 11. Not quite how the fans would have liked to have seen the homecoming game play out as they trail 53-0 here in Greenwood, but Sully Paler checks in. Third and 11 for Greenwood. Glenn from shotgun, hands off, and that was going nowhere. And Paler said hello to Christian Thomas.
Thomas runs into a wall.
So that was a fourth down play, so turnover on downs.
Going to be first down, Black.
So first down for Owen-Withee at the Greenwood 30. With 2 minutes left here in quarter number 3 and a dominating 53-0 lead. Sherwood hands it off. Run up the middle. Sully Paler, the running back. Logan Amacher will run in. Lucas Rasmussen will come out, along with Timmy Stock. Second down and 6 for the Hawks. Ball just shy of the 25. Handoff. Good run for Sully Paler. Picks up about 3. It'll be third down and 4.
Tackle by 77, Levi Lindner.
Crowd cheers as Levi Lintner is announced as the tackler. So third down and 3 coming up for the Hawks, under a minute here in the third quarter. Stock in the backfield. Behind Sherwood. Run up the middle. Good run for Paler. And Paler dragging tacklers. Be first and goal for the Hawks at the Greenwood 8-yard line. And they're just going to let the clock run out on the third quarter. And that will end the third quarter as Owen-Withee continues to lead this game by the score of 53-0. We'll take a timeout here for a commercial message. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no. One-man band. Just follow your dreams and keep your promises.
We're all different, but we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1 in service, coverage, and affordability in Central Wisconsin.
Welcome back, friends. We're going to start the fourth quarter pretty soon here, but a couple things to share with you. Spectrum Benefit Solutions, with offices located throughout Central Wisconsin, is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. And, of course, our friends from Greenwood, K&S Logistics. K&S is a family-owned and operated logistics company located right here in Greenwood. They provide domestic and less-than-truckload shipping solutions to destinations nationwide, from simple to complex. If you need to move it, K&S can find a flexible solution. K&S is currently looking for awesome people to join their driving team. Full-time, part-time, local, and long-haul positions are available. Visit kslogs.com. Start of the fourth quarter. First and goal at the Greenwood 8 are the Hawks. And a run up the middle and a touchdown to start the fourth quarter by Sully Paler.
Touchdown, Blackhawks.
Six minutes into the fourth quarter, and Sully Paler with an 8-yard TD run for the Hawks. Looks like they're going to try the 2-point conversion. They did a kick the last time. Stock and Paler in the backfield behind Sherwood. Sherwood under center. Barks out the signals. Hands it off to Paler. No, he keeps it himself. Twists and doesn't get it.
And they did not make the extra point conversion. Marshall Schultz with the tackle.
Greenwood still looking for their first points since the second game of the season. At halftime, it was 38-0. 14, 24, and 15 the points for each quarter for Owen-Withee, as they now lead 59-0. Stick around, ladies and gentlemen, for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show at the conclusion of our game. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. You can get those fresh cheese curds in Marshfield or in Curtis, or log on to NasonvilleDairy.com. Seriously, if you're watching from down in Florida, Terry, if you want those yummy cheese curds, just go to NasonvilleDairy.com and order what you want, and they'll pack it in dry ice and ship it to you down in Florida. Winston Paler is going to kick off for Owen-Withee. Hawks going left to right on your screen. And the kickoff going to be fielded by Christian Thomas at his own 28. And a good return. And he'll take it up to the 39 of Greenwood.
Greenwood's going to start out on their own 38-ish. First and 10.
I'm going to call it 39 because I can. And yes, Haley Kadoff made another comment. She said she'd love to hear that about the Owen-Withee boys. Yes, they are. They are very respectful up there. I love refereeing JV games in Owen. They're always, they always say yes, sir, when you ask them to do something, and they ask questions, and they shake hands. Change the quarterback now for Greenwood is Chris Brzezinski under center. I think some of the younger lads in for Greenwood. Let's see who the running back was. Was that his brother Zach? It might have been. Could have been James Durstein, too. He comes trotting off. Both the Brzezinski boys in now, both freshmen. Chris, number 2. Zach, number 60. They're twins. And Chris just gets eaten up. What a run blitz. I'll tell you. Wyatt Wolf just said, "Get out of the way, I'm coming."
Brought down by Samuel Rasmussen, I believe.
A lot of clean shirts for both teams now. Durstein will come in with the play. Brendan Wolf will step out. Terry, you are correct. We love Nasonville. Send us the cheese curds. You got to order them yourself. Zach Brzezinski, the running back, takes it over the 40. Good run for Zach. That'll bring up fourth down for Greenwood. Yeah, you're right. If you're not from Wisconsin, you don't know cheese curds. We took our daughter out to Washington, D.C. a few years ago before Captain COVID hit. She did a internship in Washington, D.C., and we went to a so-called Wisconsin-themed bar, and we ordered fried cheese curds. Yeah, no. Handoff. Who's got it? I think that was Schultz, the ball carrier. Yes, it was. Marshall Schultz carried the ball that play. And it's going to be 1st and 10 now for Owen-Withee. Clock continues to run. This is going to be at the Greenwood 45 with under 9 minutes to play here. So thank you, Terry and Haley, for your comments. Anybody else want to get on the shout out here? Leave a positive comment on the YouTube page. 1st and 10 Hawks. Handoff straight up the middle. Timmy Stock, the ball carrier. I've always known him as Timmy. I know he's written down here on the program as Timothy, but
Brought down by 13.
If his sister or mother are watching on the broadcast, they can correct me. Second down and 5. Handoff again.
Carried by
Sully Paler, the ball carrier.
tackled by James Dursting.
And 3rd and less than a yard for the Hawks. Ball at the 36 of Greenwood. We're coming up on 7.5 left in our contest. Stick around for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Thank you, Terry, also for the compliment. I really appreciate that. Thank you for viewing. And thanks to all our viewers tonight for tuning in. 3rd and less than a yard. Handoff. No, keeper. And a good run for Sherwood. 1st down and a little more. He'll take the ball down to the 29 of Greenwood. It's a teaching moment for Greenwood. As a basketball coach for 20 years, I've had teams that were really solid, and I had some that really struggled. And when you struggle, there are teaching moments. Set goals. We want to hold the team to so many points in the quarter, or get so many steals or so many rebounds. And in this case, you want to hold teams to points and yards, whatever have you. And that run up the middle. And that time the ball carrier was Jack Wendler. I think that might be Jen Wendler's younger brother. More cleaner jerseys coming into the lineup for Owen-Withee. Both coaches getting everybody in tonight. Second down and 6 at the 26. Stock, no. It's quarterback keeper by Sherwood. Sherwood wrapped up. Lost a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 6.
Loss on the play, tackled by number 4, Brendan Wolf.
Coming up on 5 minutes left in the contest. Owen-Withee will improve to 3-0 in the conference and 6-0 overall. Counter. This time they give it to... And that's going to be a touchdown, and I don't have... Is that number 5 or number 6? Who is that, Jeff?
Number 6.
He doesn't know either. He's not listed in the...
Number 6.
Touchdown by Blackhawks, number 6, Scooter.
Scooter?
I think he just made that up.
Scooter D. Group with the touchdown.
So a 26-yard TD run for Scooter to Groot. Extra point attempt coming up. Stock will take it off the left-hand side and get in for the extra point. So Timmy Stock with a 2-point conversion. Makes it 67-0. Well, we look ahead to next week as the Blackhawks will host Alma Center Lincoln next Friday. And next Thursday, Greenwood will be hosting Athens. Not a Friday night, a Thursday night game for the Indians here from William A. Olson Field. We'll be here to bring you that game. They will be playing Athens. It's going to be a pretty busy night here in Greenwood and athletically next Thursday as they have a varsity volleyball match that they've moved up in time. I believe that's going to start at 5. Check the Greenwood High School or Greenwood School's website for more definite times. I do know the football game will kick off at 7. Winston Paler with the kickoff for Owen-Withee, end-over-end kick. Fielded by Durstein at the 33, and Durstein wrapped up. Still on his feet, but they can't get him down. And where are they going to spot him? They're going to spot him at the 30.
Rigo will take over on the 30-yard line, 1st and 10.
4:30 left. And if you're a Greenwood fan, I have no doubt, too, that those young men are trained well to say yes, sir, and thank you, and be respectful to the officials and everybody else as well. Brzezinski at quarterback with Zach in the backfield. Chris under center. And handoff up the left side. And the ball carried by Marshall Schultz. A lot of youngsters on the Greenwood staff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 seniors for Greenwood. And a lot of freshmen. This time, Chris Brzezinski is the keeper, but thrown for a loss.
Brzezinski with the carry.
3:20 left in regulation, and it's going to be third down. Third down and about 13. Next week, again, Greenwood will host Athens. That's on a Thursday night. And they'll wrap up their season on Friday, October 14th at Alma Center, Lincoln. So 3rd and 13 for the Indians. Chris Brzezinski takes the snap under center, and somebody missed a handoff. That was a busted play, and Brzezinski's just eaten up. Ball all the way back now to the 25. They've got to get to the 40, so it's 4th and 15. Terry Lowy will get another victory.
Number 48, Jack Wedler.
Both of these football programs with a long tradition in 11-man state championships now have gone to 8-man, 4th and 15 for Greenwood, and Chris Brzezinski will keep it and run over to the right side and get maybe one, and it'll be a turnover on downs again. 1st and 10 for Owen-Withee, and they may just go into victory formation and take a knee.
By number 60, Matthew Wilson.
So we're coming up on 1 minute and 35, and they may just take a knee. We'll see. Leading 67-0. There's no reason to try to score another touchdown. And they do take a knee.
119 left in the game here. I want to thank everybody else for coming.
They don't have to run another play. As far as they have to run at least one more, maybe two.
Thank everybody here for coming.
And the back judge keeping the clock. He'll put his left hand or right hand up to indicate 10 seconds. You can see him in the far right of your screen. There's his hand up for 10 seconds. And another kneel down for Sherwood. Class move. There's no reason to run any more plays, and that should do it.
We do have popcorn for $1 up front here.
And that's going to do it, as we're under 20 seconds.
I think Greasy should stick to what she's good at, and auctioneering is probably not it. So, Randy, you want to go down there?
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that'll do it. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, to the Nasonville Dairy postgame show coming up next. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. You can get those fresh cheese curds in Marshfield or Curtis, or log on to NasonvilleDairy.com.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties, and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. You can get those fresh cheese curds in Marshfield or Curtis, or log on to NasonvilleDairy.com. Well, Greenwood takes it on the chin again tonight as they fall to the Owen-Withee Blackhawks by the final score of 67-0. Homecoming for Greenwood but didn't go the way they would really liked it. Quick wrap-up of the scoring. Colin Dahlman on the night with 4 touchdowns for Owen-Withee. Trayton Tesmer with 2. Logan Amacher, Sully Paler, and Scooter DeGroot each scored 6 points for the Blackhawks. We look ahead to next week on the schedule. Owen-Withee will host Alma Center Lincoln next Friday night, and the big matchup for the Hawks will be in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks, as they will host the Thorpe Cardinals at Owen-Withee on Thursday, October 13th, most likely for the championship of the conference. Owen-Withee right now stands at 3-0 with the win tonight. They're 6-0 overall. At last count, Thorpe was 2-0 and 5-0, and they've got quite a good team, as you saw last week if you watched the Greenwood broadcast. Gilman in third, Athens tied for third, each at 1-1. Greenwood falls to 1-5 on the season and 0-3 in the conference. For the Greenwood Indians, next Thursday night they will be playing here at William A. Olson Field, and they will be playing the Athens Blue Jays. That's on Thursday night. And they will wrap up their season in 2 weeks at Alma Center Lincoln. Want to give some special shout-outs again to Haley Kadolf and Terry Edelman for leaving positive comments. Really appreciate it. Again, if you want to get your name shouted out on the broadcast, leave a positive comment here on the YouTube page, and we'll do it for you. Well, the Indians lose their homecoming game tonight to the Owen-Withee Blackhawks by the final score of 67-0. For my producer, Chris Anderson, this is Joe Anderson saying thank you for watching. And again, final score, Owen-Withee 67, Greenwood 0. Have a great evening, ladies and gentlemen.